fight some old geezer, and then you're gonna love it, is what happened with one of the Paul brothers. Welcome back, Blaze, to another episode of Babe Blaze. We're talking about Jake Paul. I think that's the right one. They genuinely both do the same exact thing. They're carbon copies of each other. I don't know which one is which. And we're also going to be talking about Mike Tyson. If you've been living under some rock lately, then you'll be surprised to know that one of the Paul brothers is fighting Mike Tyson. No, you can unspit up your cereal. You didn't hear me wrong. I said that and I meant that. Yes, some 25-year-old Disney star is going to be fighting Mike Tyson. Say it with me now before we get into the synopsis of the mission. We got to do the rundown. We can start off with the Paul bro. He was famous off of his wacky little vines when that was a thing. Most people probably don't even remember what that app is. Nevertheless, though, he got popular on there and then he became a Disney star, was in a couple Disney shows and movies. After the crash of 97, when Vine was exterminated off the face of the app, the Paul brother decided to make his way onto this platform we know and love, known as YouTube. He uploaded his vile schlop to the website and grew a following based off of that, and I'm pretty sure that's the one that made the It's Everyday Bro song. To make a long story short, he did that, then decided to have some beef with KSI, got his ass beat, and then tried his hand at boxing with people that he knew he could win, so he went on a winning streak for a while until he got beat by, I think, Nate Diaz or somebody like that. It was in fact not Nate Diaz, but Tommy Fury. I don't know where I got that name from. I just must have actually put a bunch of names in a hat, scrambled it up, and then picked the one that I seen. Alright, boom, we got his lore out the way. Now we can talk about Mike Tyson. He's a professional fighter. Alright, boom, we got them both out the way. Now we can move on to the wacky drama of today. Now, if you heard me at the beginning of the video, you're wondering, well, isn't Mike Tyson like 60 years old or something? Isn't this dude about to be in like a fucking elderly home? Yeah. So what? But in all seriousness, yeah, we all see the problem with this fight, and the same argument keeps getting made over and over and over again. Before I go any further, I don't really have a problem with Mike Tyson. He's pretty epic. He probably fucking one-tapped me just by actually being in a 500-meter radius of me. Obviously, he's not like one of the traditional old people. He's still pretty much damn near got it. But at the end of the day, a 60-year-old man is a 60-year-old man. This isn't some fucking anime. He's not about to be like the old dude with insane amounts of power. Like he's the fucking old guy from Dragon Ball, or one of the Hokages from Naruto, or the dude from Jujutsu Kaisen, or Master Makarov from Fairy Tail. Like he's not about to be able to just instantly shape into something or go back to when he was in his prime and then absolutely dog this man out. But to play devil's advocate, yes, it's still Mike Tyson at the end of the day. He still punches like a train on steroids. With that being said, though, the Paul bro is genuinely just younger by like 40 something years. I can't do basic math, so I'm not going to be exact, but 40 something years. Now, if you have even half of a third of a brain, you'll know that, well, this just isn't a fair matchup at all, especially considering the fact that Mike Tyson was getting off of a plane and had an ulcer flare up, which is basically just bowel inflammation from what I can tell. I'm no doctor ever though, so take that with a grain of salt as you will. If you want my 2 cents in my opinion on this fight, I just think the same thing as most people. I don't think this fight should have happened at all. What I do in fact think should have happened though is that the Paul bro decided to actually fight someone within his weight class and his age range. You know, any of the professional like top tier boxers or MMA fighters or whatever you want to call them, just fight those dudes. Fight someone who's genuinely in their prime, meets your stature, meets your weight and everything. Like the Paul bro genuinely needs to go fight somebody along the lines of Canelo Alvarez or somebody, you know, somebody with some years in the game that actively still practices and actively still is trying to like do fights and everything. No hate or disrespect to Mike Tyson, because he's genuinely one of the greatest fighters to ever walk this fucking planet. But again, this is no anime. This guy is not Chopper. He's not able to pop a gumball and then turn into Super Mega Man ever beat a nigga up edition. But for this 27-year-old dude to be trying to fight a 60-year-old man, damn near, I mean, he's 58, so not exactly 60. I'm stretching it just a bit. Nevertheless, for him to try to fight a 50-year-old man, in my mind, is just insane. He's talking about he wants to be one of the greatest fighters in history ever. This is why he wants to fight Mike Tyson of all people. Dude, you've been fighting these like fake ass fights your entire career. The only people you ever fought that were in your weight class, you got your ass kicked by. And anyone who he did beat the ass of just was not in the sport, was healing, or some other wacky ailment. Like genuinely, I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Bro would just pull up to a fucking cancer hospital and just say, hey, you fight me right now, right here, 100 mil on the line. Because I swear this dude only fights when he knows for a fact he has some type of advantage. This is spoilers if you're watching One Piece and you're starting from the beginning, but it's like when Luffy was fighting the split head dude and he challenged him to all the games that split head knew he could win because he made the game. Like, you're setting up these fights that you know you have an advantage in any area that you can get your fucking grubby hands on, and you just take it. Now, I'm not gonna say he's rigging these matches as well, but yeah, I'm gonna just leave that at that. Y'all are probably wondering if they're even fighting, considering that Mike, like I said earlier, had that ulcer flare up. And yep, I guess they're trying to squeeze genuinely as much money out of this event as humanly fucking possible, because for some reason they're still trying to do the fight. I'm no third eye investigator, all-knowing sentient being or nothing, but I swear this might just have been a sign from the universe that this fight should not be happening. But who knows? I'm not Jackie's girlfriend from Cyberpunk. I don't read tarot cards and predict the future. Maybe Mike Tyson hops in the ring and hits him with an uppercut, super smash, combo breaker, finisher, brutality. Couple things I want to throw in this video before I end it all for you belators. There's just a clip, like a video that Mike Tyson uploaded to his Twitter talking about the entire thing. He really just does more trash talking as if we're on Xbox Live in a fucking SND lobby.
Different date, same fate. I'm gonna knock out Jake Paul.
I'm gonna kick your ass. You suck. I'm putting you to bed. Obviously, Paul Man's rebuttal was the same thing. I'm gonna kick your ass. You suck. I'm putting you to bed. So yeah, just more trash talk just to like hype up the event and just get more people's attention on it. This video wasn't to be like a deep dive in on like the press conference or like what they've been talking about. It's more of just me talking about the situation in its entirety. Fucking phone went off, my bad. I just know I won't be watching it. I won't be paying for it. And the only thing I'll see about it is like clips on Twitter. And if you're wondering whose side I'm on, I thought it was pretty obvious. I just hope Mike Tyson absolutely flatlines Paulie Man. But considering there's 3 possible outcomes for this, I don't think that I will be getting my wish. One being that they rigged the fight from the very beginning and Tyson Man gets knocked out. 2, Tyson somehow loses in some universe. Like, even though he's old, he still should be able to flatline this dude. And 3, Tyson Man wins the fight. But either way, this is not a dub for Paulie Boy. Just hear me out, even though you've heard the same thing from literally everybody, because it's just the truth. Multiple niggas can't have the same wrong answer. If you beat up Mike Tyson, you just beat up an old man. If you get beat up by Mike Tyson, you got beat by an old man. There's no dub in this universe. The only dub is to just not engage. It's like you go up to your girl and you're trying to ask her to openly communicate. That way both sides can be, you know, heard out and everything. It's just a lose-lose. No, I'm just fucking joking. But in all seriousness, it just is a lose-lose situation. Paul Man gets clowned regardless of the outcome of this, so I think his best bet is to just pull out and go, pull out and just go fight someone his own age and size. That unironically sounds like some shit I'd have to tell like my son if I had one. Now boy, go fight someone your own size and your own age. Don't be picking on those people. But at the same time, we're talking about some Disney kid, so I'm genuinely not surprised he has the brain of a 13-year-old little boy. Bladers, congratulations, you made all the way to the end of the video. I seen you laughing while you was eating your berries. Can I have a berry? No? Oh, okay. Anyways, you might as well subscribe to the channel, join up, stay up to date, because most importantly, it's free. Can't wait to see you bladers in the next episode, and until then, bye-bye. Welcome back. Alert. Welcome back. Alert. Hey, welcome back to the special outro. Enjoy the video. I send you distance made to the special outro. If you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike my video, don't ever dislike my video ever. And yeah, if you want me more wacky, hit that big red button, turn to the big red button. Thankfully, we were able to keep the anime dancing girl outro. So yeah, bladers, say it with me now. Remember to let it rip.